This is Crabtree Farms from the sky, and we are, everybody kind of knows what we are, I think, but we are the city's urban farm, or teaching farm, and this is 22 acres of cleared land, actually 10 acres of cleared land, and we have some tree buffer too, but it's a 22-acre property that's owned by Chattanooga, and they lease it to the nonprofit for $1 per year. So we have a pretty good deal on rent. And this is the barn up close on our property. It's kind of the center of everything. We do a lot of things at Crabtree. I mean, we grow a lot of food, we teach a lot of people, but the whole focus is teaching people how to connect with food, whether it's buying food from a farmer's market or growing it yourself. And this is an example of some of the food that we grow, radishes. We grow over 120 varieties, which sounds like I'm making that up, but it's really true. We have 20 different varieties of tomatoes, grapes, berries, nuts, apples, anything you can think of, because we want to be an example of how you can grow all different things. So that is me standing behind a booth, because most people are on the farm all day doing that, and I have to go out, and I love this. I get to go out to the community and talk to people like you about what we do and why it's important to care about local food. Because you can go to the grocery store any day of the week, everybody knows that, but to make a choice to buy local food at a farmer's market or through a CSA program or a work share, we have some Crabtree work shares here, I know, I saw them. It's a big deal, and you're making a change in the community. So these are the people that work at Crabtree, except for Jessie Bean, she doesn't work here anymore. And these are the dogs that make us laugh all day. And we teach a lot of kids at Crabtree. About 1,000 kids come to Crabtree every year, field trips and tours. We're talking about shiitake mushrooms there. We have a mushroom forest where we grow Japanese mushrooms that are edible and not crazy mushrooms. They're edible. A lot of people think we grow pot and mushrooms at Crabtree. We don't do either of those. This is the Emma Wheeler Homes. You might know that it's a housing project in Chattanooga, a very desolate place. I get depressed just driving out there, but we helped them build a garden this year, the kids, and had a farm camp with them, and it was so hard because the kids were so unruly and difficult. But by the end of the week, this kid TJ made me want to pull my hair out. But by the end of the week, he was leading the other kids and pushing wheelbarrows and loading them up with mulch, and they made a beautiful garden, and he became a leader instead of a bully. So I think gardening really does help people and kids focus and take their kind of negative, crazy energy and put it into something good, because I saw it happen. And this is a chef night. We get to work with all different populations at different times. So we go to chef nights at different schools on the south side and east side and talk with the kids and their parents about things they can do to eat healthy, how they can grow their own food. And so this is a potato art project we just did with the kids. So while they're doing art, I'm like, by the way, you can eat a potato, it's a root, and we talk about that. We also get to work with La Paz recently, which is exciting for me because empowering Latino women to assimilate into society and learn how to grow food here, because I know they did it where they came from. I feel like a fool trying to tell them how to grow stuff because I know they come from that agricultural society, so we're just trying to help them do it here. And don't forget about white people. This is a very nice white man who came to our plant sale. We have awesome plant sales where we grow all kinds of vegetables so you can take them home and grow food in your own home. Varieties that you couldn't find, like heirloom tomatoes, interesting varieties. The local food movement has brought a lot of attention to Chattanooga, and this is Andrew Zimmer from the Travel Channel. He's a bizarre foods star, so he came to Crabtree, did a whole segment on us. NPR came out. All these people are coming to Chattanooga and they're excited about what we're doing here because it's a huge trend across the country. Eating local is a big deal these days. Jim Fitzer is here. He's also in that picture. It's kind of funny. This is the Hunter Dinner. We have fundraisers sometimes at Crabtree to kind of get people engaged and interested in what we're doing, because we don't tell our story enough. People don't really know how much we do. And so we take opportunities like this or this to kind of explain it. That's the bonfire or maybe the pig roast at Crabtree. We also had a dance recently with the Chattanooga Folk School, so I think Crabtree is finally like crawling out from the tomato plants and saying, hey, we're doing something over here. And you know, we can't do it without the support of the Chattanooga community. So if any of you are interested in volunteering, we have tons of volunteers on our farm. We have a work share program. Laura Lee and John Michael Brown are in our work share, and they work 5 hours a week and they get a box of food in exchange for that. So we try to help people who have lower incomes or no incomes, or even normal incomes that want to have food for their family to do that. We also do a local food program that helps farmers. I get to work on that with these lovely ladies at Gaining Ground, and you've helped us a whole lot with that, so thank you. So yeah, they work at Gaining Ground, and together Crabtree and Gaining Ground work on projects like Taste Buds. Has anyone ever seen the Taste Buds magazine? Yes. Okay. I work very hard on that publication, and it's the kind of the guide to finding local food in Chattanooga. And so that's our biggest push. That's our biggest thing that kind of tells people what's happening. It tells you where farmers markets are. It tells you how to get in touch with community gardens that might be in your area. So it kind of teaches mostly how you can buy local food, but also how you can grow it for yourself. There might be gardening articles, whatever. Going back to women again, we have a lot of women that are farmers at Crabtree. I get to do media and public relations, and I get to be on this and that with Don Welch a lot. And it's really fun for me, but the girls on the farm do a whole lot of farm work, and they kind of don't fit the standard of a farmer with overalls and a big hat. And those women don't either. They're wonderful. I get to work with so many wonderful women farmers. And the reason I do everything is for that little guy. That's my son, and I'm just a mom showing my kid off to put that up here. The reason we grow food sustainably at Crabtree, and the reason we believe that you shouldn't put chemical fertilizers on our soil is because we have to have it right for the future generations. And that's a cake made with some local ingredients. It has to go in our bellies and our bodies. So we're adamant about growing food safely so that Chattanooga doesn't get any more pollution because it has plenty. So thanks, and if you're interested, holler at me or call, and I'd love to talk with you more about Crabtree.